Welcome to the dugout. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you are here for the first time. Oh, what a day it was yesterday. And straight down to it. Arsenal. Yes, that seems to be the only topic when it comes to European English football right now. Everybody's talking about Arsenal. Win, lose, or draw, it's always Arsenal. Yes, Manchester City lost 2-0 to Manchester United in the Manchester derby. I mean, if we're being serious, that result shouldn't come like a surprise, regardless of what form City is in, because somehow, some way, City have always been able to lose that that fixture. Somehow they find a way to lose it. Ten Hag won the fixture, Amorim also won the fixture, and now their new manager Michael Carrick Ball, he also won the fixture quite convincingly. If you watch the game, I mean, Man U was the better team on the day, so I guess that handed Arsenal the opportunity to go 9 points clear at the top of the table because they were playing Nottingham Forest later in the evening in the last game of the day. And Arsenal, in quote-unquote typical fashion, found a way to draw the games. And then there are so many talking points in the game. I mean, first of all, the first thing I want to say is that I'd rather be 7 points clear of Manchester City than 4 points clear of Manchester City. So it's I mean, let me say that again. I'd rather be 4 points clear of Aston Villa, who hasn't played at the time of this recording, than 4 points clear of Manchester City. So yes, Arsenal dropped an opportunity to go put more daylight, to put more daylight in between them and potential title challengers or title rivals, if I may say, Manchester City. I mean, City has not been in great form this season, and Aston Villa seems to be the only team that is more consistent between the two so far this season. And rightly so. I mean, with the way they've been playing, if they win today, they cut the lead down to 4 points at the top of the table, pushing Manchester City to third place. Now, what are the other talking points? Yes, I don't think the panic stations that everybody seems to be pushing is what is. I mean, Steve Nicol, I don't really fancy the guys on ESPN, but they're experts too. They get it right most of the time, but not all the time anyway. He said if you had given Arteta, Arsenal, the fans, everybody in the organization 7 points after 22 games, 7-point lead after both teams, that is Arsenal and City, have played 22 points and 22 games rather in the season, Arsenal could have given an arm and a leg for that situation right now, which is what we are in. Yes, we didn't win, but guess what? 6 points. 7 points is better than 6 points. It was 6 points before we played. It's now 7 points after we played. So whether we like it or not, it's still a positive, regardless of how you want to see it. It might not be what we wanted, but it was better than we started the day against Manchester City. Let's see what Villa plays. They may win, they may draw, they may also lose. It's football. You don't expect your team to win every game they play. The invincible team drew 12 matches on their way to that invincible title. So yes, Arsenal should have won the game, but we didn't. But we didn't lose also. Regardless of the result, regardless of what anybody could think, fans, rivals, and like, Arsenal added more points to the overall points tally between them and Manchester City yesterday, and that is the fact. Nobody really liked the fact that we didn't win, but the fact remains it was 6 points before we played the game. Now it's 7 points, and that's exactly what it is. So now this moaning and groaning of Arsenal fans online is uncalled for. Like, yes, I understand the tensions are high. We haven't won the league in 20 plus years, so every time it seems that we're doing what we're not capitalizing on a potential opportunity, it seems like what if? But the thing is, I've been saying this over the course of the season. This Arsenal team is not the same as the one that didn't win in 2023 and 2024. Last season, anomaly, forget about it. This City team is not the same City team that did the back-to-back title winning. It's not the same team. Half of those players that were actually key in that team are gone, including the goalkeeper. Yes, Donnarumma is a fantastic goalkeeper, but that's it. He is not Ederson. Ederson is better than Donnarumma when it comes to service, playing out the back and everything. So it's not the same City team. It's not the same Arsenal team. If it was the same City team, we won't be 7 points clear in January right now. I haven't played the same games because the last time we were 8 points clear, City had 2 games in hand, and I keep reminding people like people just don't want to know that season. Yes, Arsenal didn't play well, but City had 2 games in hand while we were ahead of them with 8 points. So it wasn't like we had daylight. Right now we have daylight between us and City. So I don't see City doing any kind of 10 games or 12 games or 8 games winning run. Not this City. The defense is shaky. The midfield is not as good. A lot of players in that team right now need to gel. Doku, Semenyo, the likes. It's not just... You can't throw money at this City problem right now. You have to throw time at it. Just like Arsenal have been doing with Arteta. So, until the season is over, we, by some galactic cosmic failure, don't win the league. I fancy my team. I've been fancying the team since the beginning of the season. We are going to win this title. And yes, we dropped points, but we still added more points to the top of the table, at least when City is concerned. So, yes, I'd like you to take a listen to this clip I'm about to play right now from same ESPN from a pundit. So take a listen, have a listen to it.
Good do it. And I think this Arsenal side just lack that ruthlessness to kind of really take a step towards the title. And I think a lot of it's down to Arteta in the sense that he never really goes for broke. He's more cautious than the managers that usually win titles. And I think they will win the league, but I mean, this is probably going to upset a lot of Arsenal fans. But if they win the league this year, I think they'll be the weakest champions for a long time because they've got the weakest teams chasing them.
So you can see that the narrative is already being set for what they will say was the reason that Arsenal won the league this season. It seems that some people don't want to give Arsenal credit, Arteta the credit, the players the credit for winning the Premiership. They're already trying to push the narrative of, it was a poor season, that's why Arsenal won it. The other teams were bad, that's why Arsenal won it. Well, I could care less. Last season was poor for everybody, Liverpool won it. Nobody is saying it was a poor season, everybody is saying Liverpool won the league. I don't care if City was crap, Man U was shitty, Liverpool was defending champions, didn't even defend anything. I don't care if anybody says anything. What matters is that we win the league. That's what matters. When it eventually happens in May, everybody can say whatever they like. BGMOL, Dark Arts, Set Piece FC, I don't care. So long, what I know is that we won the league, and that's that. So anybody pushing the narrative, that's their business. Narrative will always be pushed. The fact is going to remain. Come May 2026, Arsenal will be lifting the Premiership trophy. And also, the Ola penalty situation. See, personally, I think it's a penalty. I think it was a penalty. I mean, I don't care what the referee wants to say, or any referee wants to say, Damon Gallagher, whoever wants to say, to justify not giving that penalty. The football terrorist said it clearly. They had to check to see whether the ball was out of play during the VAR check. Meaning, yes, the handball was there. There was no Arsenal player. There was no pressure on him. I not guided the ball back onto the field of play, knowing fully well how dangerous Arsenal is or has been this season from set pieces. So he was definitely trying to do everything to avoid that set pieces. Now they're saying, yeah, Arsenal got the corner regardless. So no, it's handball. It's handball. My only take is we had chances to win the game. That's it. We had chances to put the game to bed. Martinelli had a glorious opportunity, which I don't even know how he managed to miss the target. You know, if the keeper had saved it, I'd say, fair play, the keeper was there, made himself big. But he completely missed the target from inside the 6-yard box. I don't care who you are. I don't care what it is. If you are a striker, an attacker, you are being paid money to convert those chances, or at least put it on target. That's what I believe. And I don't know why everybody's on Gyökeres, because he had the chance to score and the defender played. I mean, if that was William Saliba there or Gabriel, I don't think it would have been Gabriel because Gabriel in that fast, but if that was William Saliba there putting that defensive work, all Arsenal fans will be saying, Saliba getting the best defender in the world, better than Van Dijk and everything. But because it's the Nottingham Forest defender, you can't give the defender the credit. I mean, Gyökeres, first of all, the ball wasn't in the pass. It was a miscue from the defender. So Gyökeres didn't even expect the defender to miscue that clearance. And all of a sudden, the ball broke loose. Any ball that is bouncing is a 50-50 ball, so long as you have pressure on you. He had to, first of all, get the ball under control to push the ball ahead to run after it. He had 3 defenders breathing down his neck. Morilo's defender is also fast for a big guy. He's actually very fast from what I watched yesterday. And he put in a block to the shot. It wasn't a missed shot. It wasn't a misfire. It was a shot that probably would have ended up in the back of the net. But the defender did his best, blocked the shot, considered the corner, but saved the goal. If that was the case, it was reversed. If that was either Ben White, Declan Rice, Saliba, Gabriel, whoever it was in the Arsenal defense, we will not be praising that defensive effort. But all of a sudden, because it's Gyökeres, because it's not been scoring, every Arsenal fan seems to be. And I'm not even saying rival fans, right? I'm saying Arsenal fans. Or maybe fans in quotes, seem to be on this case. Meanwhile, there was this situation in the first half where Martinelli had the opportunity to put us ahead and he managed to miss it from 3 yards outside, from 3 yards away from the post. Nobody's calling for his head, but everybody seems to be going all on Gyökeres because the defender did his job. Did a fantastic effort to block the shot. I don't know. Probably it's because the way social media works right now. Impressions, farming, clicks, base and everything. So everybody wants that money. Fine, get the bag. My own is keep the same energy for every other player whenever they make mistakes. That's all. Because I'm gonna back my team, my players, everybody. But then if you don't do the right thing or if you make a mistake, you get criticized. That's just life. People criticize me for some of my takes, some of my videos. It's life. You can't please everybody. Okay, so finally, on the final note, I'm just going to say I think this result probably keeps us hungry for the next game against Manchester United, because now the boys know that they messed up an opportunity to go 9 points ahead. They cannot also mess up another opportunity at home against Manchester United when they come visiting us at the Emirates, because sometimes hindsight is 50-50. So you might look at this right now and say, the boys messed up, drop points, and then they go ahead and blow money out the park, and be like, well, maybe that draw wasn't a bad result because regardless, we still added more points to the gap between us and Manchester City. So let's just pray, fingers crossed, the boys use this as fuel for the next game, because whether we like it or not, they also want to win. They also need to win. The likes of Gabriel, Saliba, Saka, Odegaard, Martinelli, they want to win. They've been part of this project from the beginning of the Arteta's reign as the Arsenal manager. So they also want to win. The Carabao Cup is there, the Premiership is there, they're still in the FA Cup, Champions League is always there. So long as you're in it, you have a chance to win it. So let's just, as Arsenal fans, get behind the boys, get behind the team, and hopefully at the end of the season we win at least 2 trophies.